Yes, guys, a little bit of a different one today. How to build a killer mindset. Now, I was on a walk earlier, right? And I had a wave of inspiration. I thought of a load of fucking good ideas. And I wrote them all down in my notes. I was like, I'm going to use this one day. I'm going to put a post out or a reel. And I was like, fuck it. Let's just make a YouTube video on how to build a killer mindset. Now, I'm going to put a bit of a warning ahead. This is a bit of a controversial one. Some people are not going to like this. Some people really will. And this will help those individual people. So that's why I'm putting it out there. I'm ready for the backlash. But this is some things I've learned over my time, and it's helped me build a really, really good mindset. And I want to share it because it will help people. So let's just get straight into it. Now, the first thing, right, that I want people to understand is, well, it's going to be a four or five tips here. And the first thing I want to explain here is things don't happen to you. They happen for you. Now, I used to do this all the time, the victim mindset, and we all do it. And some people don't recognize it because it comes down to one thing, right? People don't give a fuck about your situation. They don't. And now you can learn that the hard way by doing this for over 2 to 3 years and realizing actually no one gives a fuck. Or you can listen to me right now and understand no one gives a fuck about your situation. No one is going to truly come in and care so much that they're going to help you and get your whole life in check. All right. You have to be the person to do that. People will point you in the right direction, but no one's going to come in and do what needs to be done every single day for a year or so for you. No one's going to do that. Only you can do that. So never ever play the victim mindset. Don't think that your situation is finite. You know, it's going to be happening all the time. This is going to be the rest of your life. That's not the case. You are in control of your whole life. You can solve anything, okay? And understand that you are completely in control. Everyone has problems, right? We've all had things happen to us. We've all had bad times, and I'm not here to try and compare about whose is worse, because I can already see those comments coming in saying, oh, I've been through this, so you don't understand this. I completely understand that. Pain is subjective and it cannot be compared. I don't want to do that. I don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to compare or say that this is, what I've been through, so I know everything. That's not the case here. But what I'm trying to say is you are in control of your complete situation, and you have to basically change your mindset and realize you are not the victim here. Things are not happening to you in a bad way. They're happening for you. It's a test almost, okay? And that's the mindset you need to have. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but if you understand this, you can tackle a problem head on, no matter how bad it is, okay? No matter how bad a problem is, you can tackle it head on and you can conquer. You just don't let things happen to you. You make shit happen. You do something about it. Because if you play the victim and you say, okay, this is happening and I can't do anything about it, you've already lost. There's no getting out of that. But if you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to win, I'm going to change the situation, then you've completely altered the course. And everything starts to change from that. Put it this way. If you was getting punched in the face every single fucking day, would you keep taking it? Or would there come a point where you just get that one right hook and you start fucking bleeding out your nose and you're like, nah, I've had enough. I want to change that. So how long is it going to take for you to kind of make that change? Do you know what I mean? Like eventually you would have to. Because if you just keep kind of, I don't know, feeling miserable, depressed every single day and just accepting your situation, you're not fighting back. You're not in control of your situation. You're allowing things to happen to you. Instead, you want to tackle the problem head on and change the fucking course of the action, flip the script and let things, make things happen. That's what I'm trying to say here. So switch the mindset of things are happening to you, okay? First of all, they're happening for you. Every bad thing is a good thing. You just need to see it in that way. Every bad thing that's happened to me has fucking elevated my life because I've made the conscious decision, no matter how long it took to realize that, to realize I don't want to be in this situation anymore. Therefore, I need to improve. And then when you come up the other side, you realize, hang on, that was a fucking good thing that happened to me. And it's hard to see that at the start, but it's fucking true. It is so true. Bad things happen to people, not necessarily because they deserve it, but sometimes it happens for you. And you need to understand that you shouldn't let things just happen to you. Make things happen, make the change. You are completely in control and you can flip the script. You can change any situation if you literally write down the problem, find out every single little way you need to solve it and take small steps towards it. That's everything you can do. Because put it this way, right? If you do nothing and just accept your situation, nothing will happen. That's 100% confirmed. But if you do something, something might come out of it. You might get out of that situation. So never, ever just accept your fate and say, this is my life. I'm completely depressed. It's game over. There's no cure. Instead, fix the situation, have a look at it, see what we can do, and just try and make amends. And once you kind of get clear on that and you start to put things to paper, you realize, hang on, I can actually solve this. And that's the first kind of point I want to make. Don't be the victim. Understand that you can change any situation if you start to find a solution. It is that simple. So that's number one. Now, number two, very similar, but it comes on to excuses, all right? And this is a hard one because you can sometimes never see an excuse you're making. But rule one is never make a fucking excuse. There is always an excuse for anything. But again, you're doing the same thing. You're playing the victim. Things are happening to you and there's nothing you can do about it. But that's not true. Remember what I said. You can do anything you want, regardless of how bad your situation is. Because you can look at it in a positive way. You can make small changes to get out of that situation. For example, if you say, I don't have time for X, Y, Z, all right? Do you just accept, oh, okay, I don't have time? Or do you sit down and realize, okay, I don't have time? Fact. Do we accept it or do we go, okay, I don't have time. So what can I speed up? What can I optimize in my evening? So I work from this time to this time, so then I only get 2 hours to do this. Well, why don't we optimize things? Why don't we speed things up? Why don't we, okay, well, we need to reduce our hours to get more time to do this. And then you start to think rationally again, which is a priority? And then you can make time. If something's important, you'll make time for it. So that excuse is just fucking thrown out the window, because if you just started to think about it rationally, you would. But what most people do, they make an excuse and just accept their fate. I don't have time to go to the gym. Oh, game over. We don't go to the gym. Do you know what I mean? Same with don't have money. I don't have money, so I can't do this. Game over. Why accept that? Why not just fucking go, okay, I don't have money. Cool, that's the fact. How do we make money? Then we start thinking, okay, I want to make 100,000. Okay, how do I make 100,000? Okay, I need 10,000 per month. Okay, how do I make 10,000 per month? And you start to reverse engineer it, small steps every single day, and now you're getting out of the hole. You're starting to make a solution. It is that simple. Don't just accept your situation. Don't make an excuse. Never make an excuse. And it all starts with finding out what the problem is. Black and white, you know? Get a fucking pen, get a piece of paper, and just write out everything. Everything that is going wrong at the moment. What is going wrong? I swear to God, I changed my life when I just wrote everything I wanted and everything I don't have and everything that was going wrong. I just reverse engineered it and said, right, this is the situation I'm in. This is how I fix it. But if you just make an excuse, then you're never going to come up with that solution. So if you stay open-minded and you realize, okay, I can fix this solution, and you start to find ways, it will come about. You just need to rise above it and see the positive way of looking at it. Don't just accept your fate and look at it from a negative perspective like there's no way out, because there always fucking is. You just need to find it. You just don't have the solution yet. But if you try hard enough, you will find the solution. And remember, no one's going to help you get there. You need to do it yourself, and you will do it if you fucking write shit down and start helping yourself. And it comes back to what I was saying. The pain is the same. If you do nothing and you start to... So if you do nothing, nothing happens. But if you try and make a change, something might happen. Now, the pain is the same, and you cannot control that, okay? You're still going to feel shit regardless, but you can control how you deal with it. And by starting to make small steps, you are slowly curing the problem. And that's why you need to eliminate the habit of making excuses, because eventually you will find the problem. Either trying and trying again. Just never accept your situation. Always be striving for better. That's number two. Now, the third thing is, they're all very, very similar, right? But it comes down to gratitude. So it starts with looking into yourself, seeing what's wrong and what needs changing, right? Now, you can take the negative mindset, and it's very, very normal. We live in a negative world. People are negative. So what we do is we focus our attention on what most people are focused on, and it's always negativity. People always look at why something won't work as opposed to why it might work. Why would you not just do the opposite and just look at why something might work? So try and change your mindset to a positive outlook. And the way you do this is gratitude. Build the habit of being truly, not messing about, truly grateful for the things that you have in your life, and things will start to change. Because everyone has something to be grateful for. So that's how it becomes very, very hard to be miserable once you're actually truly grateful for the things that you do have. And everyone has things to be grateful for. For example, if you're watching this on a laptop right now, you probably have internet connection, you probably have a laptop and iPhone. You have things to be grateful for. You woke up this morning, someone else didn't. You're not in prison right now. Do you know what I mean? If you start to think like this, and if you want to be truly grateful and not just use it as a buzzword, as everyone says, practice gratitude, write 3 things you're grateful for every single day without fail, and do that every day. And then when you think about these things, realize if one of them was to be taken away from you. That's how you become truly grateful. Now, it's a little bit morbid, but it does dawn on you, right, how important this is. For example, you think about your life. What if I didn't wake up tomorrow? Or what if I woke up paralyzed and I couldn't walk? You'll be very, very grateful for the fact you have legs. And then you start to appreciate it a bit more, and you're like, hang on, I have legs. You know, I can go for my walk today. Life's not so bad. And if you start to do this every single day, you'll eventually run out of things to be grateful for because you've got so many, and you'll realise, hang on, my situation isn't that bad. And then once you have that, you now have a positive outlook on life, and it becomes so easy to get more because you're not focused on the negative, you're focused on the positive. And guess what happens? You attract positive things. Your energy's better. You speak to people in a different way, and people respond to you in a different way. Think about if you're very negative. People don't really want to speak to a negative person because they're giving off negative energy. You don't even realise it's subconscious, but your body language, you're like, being a dick. And you know what I mean? But if you're positive and you're happy, you're going to be energetic, you're going to be feeling good, and things are going to happen to you. Good things are going to happen to you. But if you stay in this rut and you're negative, only bad things are going to come from it. So you can change that. You can change your outlook by being truly grateful for the situation you have. Because like I said, everyone has something to be grateful for. They do, no matter how bad the situation is. And like I said, I'm not trying to compare everyone's situation, but I'm trying to make you understand you always have something to be grateful for. You just need to see the light. You just need to be positive. That's what you need to understand. And remember what I said about not having something. That's how you be truly grateful. Be grateful for your physical health. Imagine if you didn't have that. Imagine if you were going to die tomorrow. How would you feel? Imagine if you went downstairs and your family were not there. That's how you be truly grateful. Because there's always something to be grateful for. Appreciate the small things of everything you do. And it's very, very hard to be miserable. It's very hard to be materialistic as well. Because once you understand this core premise, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You still appreciate the morning coffee the same way. You still appreciate going to the gym, having a nice shower in the morning, having a roof above your head. Do you see what I mean? It's very, very hard to be miserable this way, and you will truly enjoy life. You will go about life with a different energy, you'll be happier, and you will build a better mindset. If you do these 3 things, you don't let things happen to you, you fucking conquer, you make things happen. That's why I always say, fuck the day, don't let it fuck you. Move quickly, get shit done, and don't fucking make excuses. Oh, I don't have time. Well, do things quicker. Oh, I don't have money. Make more money. Like, do you know what I mean? You just need to fucking figure out the situation and never say, I can't do something. If you say you can't do something or you make an excuse, you've already lost. Okay? Those are number 2 things. And then be grateful. Be grateful. Be positive. Always see the light. Don't accept your situation. Do not be negative. This is something I used to do a long time ago, and I don't ever do it anymore. And as a result, good things are happening. So that's a really, really important point to break the cycle and attract better things, how to get out of a rut. And the last one, again, it's all very, very similar, but you are in control of your situation. You are 100% in control, and there is a solution to every problem. You just haven't found it yet. And the way you find it is get a piece of paper, get a pen, write things out, think less, and do more. Just start taking action. Be grateful, make small steps, move forward, be positive, understand that anything is possible. If someone has done something in this life, who, by the way, share the same heart, lungs, organs, brain that you have, they're the same as you, they're both human, then you can do it as well. Why can they do it and you can't? Because you don't have the information yet. So what do you need to do? Find the information. Do you see what I mean? It is that simple. There are people out here who are millionaires. Maybe you're not a millionaire, but you could easily become one if you found the information that he had to become a millionaire and did exactly what he did. The problem is you probably don't know that. So why don't you find out? That's exactly what you need to do. You need to find out your goal, be very, very rational and write shit out and reverse engineer it. Just say, right, what do I need to do? Okay, well, I need to find out this information. How do I find out this information? Okay, well, I need to start following these guys and watching all these videos. Then I need to start taking action every single day. It sounds like a really hard problem to make $1 million, but then once you put it that way, it's not that hard. And it's like, you can get out of every single situation you are in if you just look at it from a positive way, stop playing the victim, understand you are in control, you can change every situation you are in, and then you just have to fucking write out exactly what you need to do. I'm saying this from a place of confidence because I've been in this situation. I've been in, shitload of debt and my fucking anxiety through the roof. I was at university and I just didn't even fucking want to wake up some days because I was just like, oh my God, like I just feel horrendous. And it's hard. You feel overwhelmed. I don't know if anyone's been in debt before. It's fucking horrible. And it's hard. And it takes time. You have to go through that phase where you feel shit about it. But then eventually you get pissed off. You're like, nah, fuck this. We need to change something. And then you write it down. You write, okay, right. I owe this amount. I owe fucking X. How do I do it? Small steps. Maybe I don't have it yet, but I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. And then if you start doing that, small little steps every single day, then they cascade, they stack up, and then things start to change. But it takes a very strong mindset, and if you can just master those 3 things, I think you will build a fucking killer strong mindset. I've managed to do that, and honestly, my mindset is fucking bulletproof at this moment. Like, I just cannot be fucked with. So I would highly recommend it. It's just something I put on my notes today. I'm ready for some fucking criticism, but I know how the internet works, and I think for a small group of individuals, this will be fucking helpful. This will be really, really helpful. It will probably offend others. They probably won't like it, but I'm not fucking talking to you. I'm talking to the guys who actually are in a rut, don't have a strong mindset, and want to build change. If you're commenting and you're saying, well, this shit, and you think I'm attacking you, then you got it all fucking twisted. But for the guys who truly want help and actually want to make a change, this is what you need to realise. You are 100% in control of your situation. You should never ever play the victim, never ever make excuses, and instead look at things from a positive place. Be grateful for where you are, what you have, and realise the only way is up. If you understand that, and you will get ahead. Doesn't matter how quickly, but you will get ahead if you understand that. And that's exactly what I wanted to talk about today. I thought I'd have to project that to the internet. I thought I was going to do it in a reel. I might do it on a reel or a post. But I figured best way to do it is a YouTube video. Just talk for 15 minutes straight. Hopefully that helps someone. And, you know, you take this advice and fucking change your life if you're in a bad situation. It's exactly what I did. And, you know, I'm a fucking better man for it. So, hope that was useful. If anyone else is struggling, feel free to drop a comment. I'm more than happy to help out. But that's today's video. I'm going to get back on the grind. I do apologise. Not been on the dailies. Not ideal. But yeah, that's today's, and I will catch you in a bit.